Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review, and we're going to look at Avengers Black Widow Issue number 1, released on June 3rd, 2020. Now, this issue kicks off several years ago, and we see just how strong Black Widow is here as she's put a wallop on some of Nick Fury's best men. Just an example of how powerful Black Widow is, one of the soldiers suggests to take out Black Widow with a sonic cannon. Fury tells his soldiers just how dumb they are, that a sonic cannon would destroy everyone in the room other than Black Widow, the intended target. Nick Fury tells his troops that Black Widow is going to be a valuable asset to the team. But the team is not sold on Black Widow, as some of them believe she still might have ties to the Russians. Nick Fury puts his foot down that he won't have his team fight amongst each other, telling Black Widow, "I'm not saying you have to be lunch buddies with those people, but I need my teams to have unit integrity." Nick also informs Black Widow about her training officer, which she takes as an insult. Now here it's revealed that her training officer will be Tony Masters. Black Widow hits him with a surprise flip in which Masters counters, somewhat impressing Black Widow with her saying, "Maybe this won't be a total waste of time." As Masters and Widow complete days of training, the impressed Masters tries to figure out just what type of fighting style she uses that's so effective. Black Widow reveals that it's ballet. Modified, of course. Now, weeks later, Nick Fury here is following up with Black Widow just to see how well it's going with her new friend. Black Widow tells him, "I was trained not to have friends, but Masters is tolerable." She also compliments Master that he's not intimidated by her skill set, which is nice for a change. Itching to get on some of the action that's going around her, Fury tells her to be patient. There are plenty of targets in their sight. Now, things have been pretty much smooth sailing for Black Widow and her training, but of course it's the Marvel Universe. It's time to shake things up with a jailbreak. We come to learn that Hydra escapes are present, but as Fury makes orders to deploy their defenses, he's informed that they've also been cyber attacked and it will take some time to get their defenses back up. A fired up Fury tells his men that there's a flurry of highly trained and extremely dangerous criminals on the loose, and their orders are to take them down by any means. But Fury's men aren't going to have to worry about that, as Black Widow here has already handled everything. Now it looks like Black Widow might not be the hero after all, as Tony Masters holds her at bay, accusing her of being a mole inside the ship. Nick Fury demands that there be proof. Tony Master tries to show off some of the things he believes would be the reason why Black Widow is the mole. But Tony Masters isn't that slick, as Black Widow's able to pinpoint a burn on his arm, which could have only been caused by their defenses, which leads to Nick Fury demanding he surrender. However, capturing Tony Masters isn't going to be that easy, which leads to him and Black Widow battling it out. And when I say battling it out, they really show it off in this really great art style here on this page. I think it's one of the most well done pages here in this comic, as they go back and forth showing each person's perspective as Black Widow and Masters battle it out. Now, Black Widow does get the upper hand for a minute, however Masters puts his plan into effect as he makes a daring escape. Now again, Black Widow is not free of guilt, as Fury shows her that he has some evidence that she was in on another jailbreak. Now Black Widow does confess to the jailbreak, and she tells Fury that yes, she did steal the code to break out a single inmate, Iosif Stepanov, who we see in a flashback that was her young ballet teacher, who began teaching her the things she would later eventually know. Nick Fury tells her, "And that's worth betraying your country for?" Black Widow pleads with Nick Fury, saying that she's not a traitor, that she has renounced her loyalty to Russia, but that she also won't give blind obedience to a government again. Now Nick Fury does side with Black Widow and understands where she's coming from, and he comes up with a plan that will free Iosif Stepanov, where the backstory will be that he was just killed in a prison riot. We cut to 5 years later, and it looks like an old friend of Black Widow is about to show up with a brand new appearance. It appears the Taskmaster is on the loose. Nick Fury points out how the Taskmaster has copied everybody's moves, from Captain America to Hawkeye to even Black Widow. But Black Widow tells Fury, "Not quite, and besides, I didn't teach him everything I know. When we meet again, it will be his final lesson." That's going to do it for Avengers Black Widow issue number 1. Now for my comic book reviews, I'm not going to do a point scale. I'm just going to say whether I recommend it or I don't. It's going to be that simple, and I recommend Avengers Black Widow issue number 1. This comic was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the art style, the story, and the characters, and I'm really excited to see where this story goes in the future. All right, guys, if you like comic book reviews like this, make sure you subscribe here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.